Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Ready to get this game started, here's Evan McPherson. Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Outside. Here's the upstage. Get his first look on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on the line.
Yellow. We go. Yellow.
And the play clock gets 0. This is going to be delay a game. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. So that delay backs them up 5. Now 2nd and 15 to go.
Yellow. 18. Yellow.
Running back sent in motion.
Yellow.
On the gun is Purdy. And it doesn't fall into the breadbasket. Incomplete pass.
That's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he could do it right there.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Yellow. Get set. Yellow. Ryder, rise up. Yellow. Go ahead.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3 and out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
He got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20.
On one, ready?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. First carry is for Dalvin Brooks. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. With 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
On one, ready?
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And it's toss here to Brooks. No gain on that first down run.
He was taken down behind
And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Throws it in, and down he goes. For the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down.
Ready? Cut!
They're long for him here. That's a cut for the first. And this is short of the goal line, but very close, all the way down to the 2.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Dahan! 180! Nice hot! Dahan!
They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
They just could not even find a slip of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
2-yard line.
I'm fine, ready?
Trying again from the 2. It's second and goal.
Gun, gun! Dahan! 180! Dahan!
He's it again. He's stopped for a loss again, this time at the 3.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
On 2.
Just need 3 now to find the end zone on this first possession. It's third and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Dahan!
Burrow gets it up real quick. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. The Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Crowder with a return here. Finds some space. He's past the 30. A great run back has the offense just a touch shy midfield to start this drive.
When you get contributions like that, and you kick off returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
They've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he set out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Yellow. Yellow.
First and 10 now. Here's 30. Let's get to him and take him down. They're going to be forced to regroup a bit in the second down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Catch made. And they make the tackle at the 38.
Okay, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your pass. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Let's see what they draw up on this third and 7. To the air on third and long. Has him on a quick hitter. They stop him. He's marked down on the 18-yard line. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a 49er first
It's a
down.
gain of 20.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it after all the extra yardage.
Inside the red zone. Take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. Like you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers tie this game 7-7. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Carried by Brooks to start the drive. He has enough room to get about 4.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
One, ready?
2nd and 6 coming up here.
11, Thomas. Let's get set. Out
of the shotgun. Finds Jamar Chase. And he's tackled up to get this to the opposing 46. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this.
On 1, ready?
Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They've got a first to begin the frame.
White 80. Shot.
Brooks puts in ahead from the pistol. Has some space inside the 35. They're going to bring him back right until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Easily add the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
11, 12. Stop.
First down, going to throw. He's got it near the 10. He's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a second quarter lead. So, Rob, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals are going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Purdy gets this from the pistol. 2 or 3 down that throw. That ball's incomplete at the second.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Second down, Jacobs. He had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Taken down right.
Well, one out and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. Up.
Shotgun set for Purdy. Has a twist back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he gets tackled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
8 yards on the
When
pickup.
there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
He let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
On the throw at this level, there's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
This yellow. Honey, yellow.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He had it for a moment, but connected. Just like Josh, it's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, he gets a third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
Watch out. Yellow. Stop.
To throw again, it's Purdy. They don't get the catch they need there. Their hand is forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Looks like they didn't get two on the open play this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook.
Brings up
Find a more
second and
aggressive
8.
call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Get set. Down. Me. Right 80. Right shot. Down.
Burrow from the gun. They're going to keep moving forward down inside the opposing 30.
It's a gain of
Now
12
about
yards.
29 yards on that play, Parker, as they get the chains reset.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different for the moment.
And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Here we go. Right 80. Right shot.
Burrow to the air now. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
3rd down and
Oh, that was
1.
such an opportunity lost.
On
They were
one, right?
looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series.
Here we go.
And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
11. Down.
Third down run with Burrow. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a 1st down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
Right 80.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Escapes the pocket. Stays in bounds and makes the catch. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
1-1. Ready?
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
11. Here we go. Down.
On the draw. This is Brooks. They're ready for him. They run that ball on the ground. But this is backed up to the 9.
Alfred
He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Here we go. Hey, Can.
Third down, here's Burrow. Throws it down in traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Marquise Siegel. He's into the end zone with a pick six for San Francisco.
On so many levels, Kate. Making the interception already a terrific effort by everybody involved. Put the cherry on top. Let's take it all the way back to the house. It required extra effort from everybody to make it the job done.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers tie things up at 14. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Burrow again. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals get some late points and the lead. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7.
49ers 14.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. So far, he's got room. He gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Purdy on 1st down. It's everything he has under this one. It's caught at the 25. When this gets close to the red zone, he is inside the 25.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start the read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. QB just nailed it.
It's inside the 10. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of it. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
19 yards. That's a Niner. 49ers 1st down.
From the red zone now. He will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. It makes him a star. Even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Shotgun Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronk. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And they hit big there on that second down. Let's see if this play holds up or not, though. We've got a penalty flag down.
Here we go. Right in.
The play fake. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first.
11-yard loss.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go. 180. 1190. 1190.
3rd and long for him here. He's going deep. That's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So that brings up 4th and long. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, she's going to send this one forward. He's got this at the 27. He's brought down before the return gets far.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Yellow.
From the gun is Purdy. It's his running back. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Looking out of the gun, it's Purdy. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
You know, it's tough to succeed a linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 41. Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Part of what's earned him status, Bronk, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
To the air again. Purdy. This is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they could try for some points going into the break. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is from 35 out on the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attack. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Works here, Stockton. Stockton here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play.
12 yards.
It'll be first down, Bengals.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
Here we go, here we
First
go.
and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Moving quickly on the RPO. And he drives this across midfield. It's down into enemy territory.
To the upper 4.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something going on there, too.
Gun, gun.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Here we go. Cut. 180. 180. Cut.
Coming down on third down. It's Burrow. And he's marked down. Looks like at the 32-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock,
On one,
don't
right?
get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
11, 12, 12, 12.
To throw again, it's Burrow. That's a downfield working left. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was running Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from him, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet. That's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And
Here we
that's
go.
what the best tight ends will get you.
On second down, it's Brooks. He will not score, but that down set him up front with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next third down coming.
Four downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Let's get set. 180. Cut.
To the right side and wheeled in by Chase. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before ever has a chance to start.
To the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces third and goal.
Just shy of the goal
It may
line.
not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Here we go, third and less than a yard.
Gun, gun. Cut. Cut.
He's in for the touchdown. Eagles take the lead right away in half number 2. Joe Burrow with the touchdown. His fourth total score of the game. And after return here. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Niners to the line. First and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He was taken down.
Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Throw from the gun. That's another quick hitter. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback goes man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here we go.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Force that to his right. The cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
And he puts him on with this one, right side. Defensive play, John Lewis, incomplete. Ball and defender runs at the exact same time there. And 4th and 4 coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
12, 12, 11 common. Big 13, 11 MT, 11 MT.
Back to throw it. Escapes the pocket. Into the hands of Riget. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays?
Here we go, here we go.
Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for the ball to develop and get open? That's how he did a terrific job of finding that.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Here we go. 12, 80.
Into Brooks, running right. He's throwing out the middle. It's out 3. Juju Brents with a sack.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Running once more with Brooks. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
First 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the fourth. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. He's got a man. He's running into the secondary. He's got a deep receive. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 4-quarter lead.
Every year, it's kind of like a basket rounds at tight ends. You get all sorts of different flavors. You get inline blockers. You get guys that can run routes. You got guys that can do a little bit of everything. And then you get a game changer. And this guy's a game changer.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead.
The score, Bengals 35, 49ers 31. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. He got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed out first and 10. First play, they can pick out to the left, complete. Sideline past the 40. He fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him
It's a
out.
gain of 28 yards.
Marcus reset, ball at the 37.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Purdy on first down. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. He's got it in close. He is the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 4-quarter lead.
The receiver this skill, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers push their lead to 3. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Start this drive with close. And he starts quickly here. 2 yards on the play. He fits second and 8.
It's kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants to get in.
Falls to the ground now. Left incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. That means third down coming up.
Third down.
Defense
and
doubled
7.
him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still
one,
threw
ready?
in that direction. Look how well that defense had that play covered.
Here we go.
On third down, here's Burrow. Completed to his running back. He'll have the first down and even more. He's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
First and
Something
10
out of
at the
nothing, Kate. That may
43-yard
as well be
line.
listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line.
Here we go,
After
here we
that,
go.
it was all him.
Stop.
Trading a modest pass on more with a modest gain.
Well, that one could there. Call it about 4 yards on the first down.
You gain that kind of yards in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Here, stop.
Again, it's Brooks. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Here we go. Right 80. Stop.
His charge towards the line. It's right up the yard.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Gun. 11. Stop. Right 80. Stop.
This is a toss headed left with Brooks. And he'll put it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 4-quarter lead. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead.
Makes the score. Bengals 42. 49ers 38. Evan McPherson to kick
Here's
off for
McPherson on to handle the
Cincinnati.
kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone.
Niners
Did not
take
make an
over
effort to
first
even
and
hit
10.
the landing zone, Brock.
At
So
their own
they're going to gift him the
35-yard
drive
line.
starting at the 35. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Get set.
Drive start to the kicker. Complete. And they shove him out. Looks like they got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Shotgun getting out of Jenkins. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Free throw here on first. Catch made. They'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's a gain of
After a
8.
good pickup,
Brings
they're set up with 2nd and short.
At the 46-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Here's caught. Stuck on to the 30. Down to the 10. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 4-quarter lead. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers push their lead to 3.
45. Bengals 42.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Chancey in a return there,
Bengals
putting it
take over
out on the
first
back of
and
the
10
end zone for a
at their own
touchback.
35-yard line.
I'm one. Ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
Here we go.
Toss right side. Here's Brooks. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
They break the huddle. It's second down now.
11. Here we go. Right 80.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. To the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to get all the way down to the 25.
One thing we don't have with football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Here we go. Hey, can.
Give to Williams for the gun. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Williams, the ball carrier.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up second and 8.
It's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate. And that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Right 80. What is that?
Setting up to pass. That's knocked away by a defender. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw it. Ferguson brings it in. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They gain 14 on the play.
It's a gain of 14
and it'll be first down, Bengals.
And the Bengals, first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 11-yard
To
line.
throw. Gets it down close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first.
The 1-yard line.
And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal. And he's in. That's a touchdown. No time left. He is likely won this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really matters.
Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
It's hot. 11.
Here he is to throw. And on it to get the touchdown throw. So they're still ahead. Now they just have to defend it over the final seconds here.
49ers 45. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so
The
we'll
Niners
see
take
what they
over
decide
first
to
and
do
10
with the final seconds
at
they've got
their
left
own
here.
20-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10.
Get set. Yellow. Watch out. Yellow.
can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. Corner's job of mirroring that, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Gronk, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So for my partner, Brock Hewitt, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.